Greetings, everyone. Hello, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've last done a video, but it appears that Christmas has come early because, to my surprise, we now have another 15th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver. This one is like a red or a magenta color, as the box says, and apparently it's a two-toned chrome edition, so whatever that means. I haven't opened this up yet, so I thought that, hey, I'd show you guys how to get into the box without damaging any vital bits. Well, I'll switch the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. Now, where is my knife? There we are. Just have to clear the entire desk in order to make this video presentable. Now, here is how it looks like in the box. As you can see, it's a nice reddy color. We have seen it in a few of the episodes, like The Devil's Cord and Rogue, but apparently, as it says on here, as seen in the Christmas special, Joy to the World, which is coming later this year on Christmas Day. Crap, what day is it today? It's the 5th, I believe it's the 15th, so in about 10 days is when, we'll see the special and this Sonic in use. Now, it's pretty much identical to the previous packaging with just, multifunction Sonic Screwdriver. However, here it says two-toned chromed edition, which I believe is what they mean is that when you hold it at certain lights, you get a slight green tinge, which honestly makes it feel very Christmassy. And on the back, it's got the red color again. There we go, two-toned chromed edition. And then, however, in the description here, it says the Doctor has a few color variations up his sleeve, and this time it's a stunning iridescent magenta and green finish, which is similar to what was on the deluxe editions box, which says same thing, few colorations up his sleeve, such as this brilliant blue finish. So they were obviously teasing future color variations, and this one's the first one to be released, which I mean, I quite like it as the red. Now, I am going to say this now, I was going to do a review on this Sonic, the retail version of it, but it was very difficult in order to make a video like this because, because of how it was released. I'll just move that to the side. How it was released. This one came out, the deluxe edition, and then this one came out. Now, I know how this is it's called the deluxe edition for a reason, and this is the retail standard. It makes it feel depending if you're one of those half glass full or half glass half empty people would say, hey, this is the normal, this is an upgrade. But because this one came out first, and I already made a video on it, and then this one came out, it's hey, this is the normal, this is the downgrade. So it just made it hard to do a video on something I've already covered before, because I'd just be listing what this thing didn't have. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, going to look at this red version now. I've got a knife, if you can call this a knife, and there's lots of tape and little bits that you need to take out first. I didn't show it in the first video because I already opened up before it was on camera, but I thought I'd show you guys here just so you guys know how not to damage the box and the Sonic within. So there's quite a few cuts. First one in between two bits of cardboard, just slice through there. Then there's this one where there's a little bit of tape. This thing's not really sharp. There we are. I think that's cut. And then there's this one along here, which, yep, that's all split. Then there's this one along here, and this one along here. Now that's it on the outside of the box. So now that that's all split, we can slowly and carefully take this all apart. And then up here. Did I get that right? Hang on. Come on. Work for me. Trying not to damage the box as well as just tape can be strong some days. Not sure why. Okay. Whew, there it is. Alright. Now we can like see the Sonic without all the text and such in the way, and it looks quite nice. However, then we've got to flip it over, and there's 4 tabs, and they've got each of them got like a couple bits of tape each. You can just peel the tape straight off, because you don't have to worry about it looking presentable because it's on the inside. But you can just cut around each of the tabs in order to remove all the tape. So that's 1 tab done. That's another tab. Yep, that tab's done. It might be a good idea just to peel the tape off these. Anyway, my fingers are too big for this bullshit. I'll just quickly speed through this. You'll just see it in like 10 seconds. Alright, I think I've got all the tape like off the tabs. So now we can just pull the casing off this, and that will just pop. Be careful, and they'll just pop right out. And then you can just slip the tabs back into the little slots with the Sonic in or not, and that's how you get the Sonic out without damaging the box over like greatly. And then you can just like pop the tabs back in, and it holds together quite well. But I'll clear all that so we can have a look at the Sonic. And there it is. Now, honestly, I thought it was like a very red color in the promotional images, but honestly, it's like I said, it is a magenta, like a printer color magenta, which makes me think like, since we've already got the blue one, and now we've got this magenta color, and then we've probably got a yellow one on the way. Is like, are we just gonna get like the Sonics based around different printer colors? Which I found pretty funny, but ooh, well, that doesn't look good. I'm just looking at mine. It looks like this gold plate is like out a lot. If I can I? Ooh, well, that's not very good. That like the gold bit with all the fish scale texture seems to be jutted out a lot. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on the camera, but I don't know if I can just pop that in myself. Okay, that's not very good, but well, we're here to learn things and all. But yeah, just I don't know, that's just like sort of like doesn't really sit well with me and how it is. So anyway, actually, I'll just get it. One moment, people. I'll just get the deluxe edition out of its box. Alright, I just pulled the deluxe edition, which we've already reviewed, just to compare them, because they are the same. They do both have that shiny gloss on them, and they have the same functions compared to what the retail one has. But overall, I'd say they're both quite nice, because they're both very shiny, like they're meant to. They both have that nice silver and gold detailings on them. And I believe they both have the exact same functions as the previous one. So this one, you can just press a button and it just, and the same will make on here. Yes. However, on the retail version, I will just pop little notes about this while I'm making this video. It doesn't make that little like electronic noise. It just makes just like that flick, whilst these make a little like extra electronic noise. Yeah, well, this just makes the click. Something else this doesn't have is that when you pull this out, that's it. It just You can just pull that out. You can look through it if you really want to, but what you won't see shit. However, on these ones, you can just pull it out, and it makes a noise and sounds and all that sort of stuff, like lights and sounds, just as advertised. You can flip this back around. I'm trying to be careful because I noticed that on this one, the bulb, like the little glass bit, or plastic really, was jutted out a bit, and because of that, it's caused some light scratching around here whenever I've flipped it back and forth. I'm not sure if the camera can pick that up, but if the light hits it just right, I think about there, you can see a curved line where it's been scratched. So I want to be careful because I didn't know how, like, you can feel how that thing's like really loose. I could just flick it. However, on this one, it takes a lot more effort. It's a lot tighter for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's like just very tight to spin that around. However, but then it's like really loose on this one too. So I'm not sure if that's intentional, if that's exactly how they wanted it on this one, to be tighter and stiffer so it stays in this position better. But then on the deluxe editions, it's like very loose. You can just very loosely spin that. It's a bit tighter on this one compared to what this is. So it's either they had this and it was too loose. They had this, it was too tight. And this is like this Goldilocks scenario of, it's just right. But in other news, it is just functionally the same as both of them. You can just press the button. You can press twice. And you can press 3 times. And it also has that secret function of when you press this 15 times, you can get the red setting. So I want to see how that looks on the red on red. Because before it has blue on blue, and then you can switch to red, but this is red. This will be red on red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we are, green. Very Christmassy, like advertised, and the lights look a bit like orangey on the camera, I'm noticing, but it's very red on this. Just little squeals it does, and then yes, like that orangey light. However, on the camera I've noticed it's also yellow. I'll just try it on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, it didn't work. Crap, try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It went 16, just crap, I missed it. Ugh. One more time. There we are. Got it. And there we are, the red on there and the red on here. And then twice. I'm actually just looking at like the light it produces on here compared to this. I don't know, I'm not too sure. Am I hallucinating, or are the speakers just slightly different? I'm just like looking at the light it produces on the front. I can't tell if like they're the exact same or one of them's slightly different. Probably hallucinating if I'm gonna be honest. But that seems to be all the features that this Sonic has. I'll switch them both back. Be back in a moment. Also notice like the clicking noise, like, and like this one. Slightly different. I'm not sure if that's the same on here, like, yeah, I don't know. Probably just like making up things to prolong the video, knowing me. But that seems to be all the functions on this. Like I said before, it's a nice addition, and according to Nishudi Gatwa, this is his favorite coloration of the Sonic. He said he likes it because it brings pure Ken energy, because Nishudi Gatwa played a version of Ken in the Barbie film. I haven't watched it, so I wouldn't really know. But that seems to be nice, and not sure if the camera will pick it up, but I am noticing a green tinge when the red hits the light sometimes. Like, it turns it into a bit of an orangey color, so I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but honestly, I quite like this. Like, obviously this is just your standard blue, and it's like shiny, so that's a bonus. This one is just like a matte finish, just like very like bland, no real shine to it all. But then this has got like the base color, but then a nice chromed finish over the top that brings a secondary color to it all. And I honestly like that. Well, I'm guessing that further down the line we'll eventually get the yellow colored sonic screwdriver. I'm not sure what they'll do for like a two-toned, if they are going to do something like that, or if it's going to be something completely different, because I'm just thinking, like, we have like a normal one. Now we have one that's like specifically advertised as a two-toned chromed edition. I wonder if, like, for the yellow one, if they eventually get around to it, is a... I'm just sort of thinking, like, what sort of, like, things they could alter to make it, or if it's just going to be... I don't know. I'm not, like, some designer. I don't know how many finishes to plastic you can do. But, honestly, I quite like this Sonic. I'm just being careful to make sure that doesn't scratch on the underside, because that's not really something I want. But yeah, I quite like this Sonic. It's a nice little addition. Hang on, no scratches. Nope, no scratches, unless they've like made a bigger gap between this bit here and this bit here, so it doesn't slide. I noticed something like that on here. You can like see where the light passes straight through. How I'm not sure if they changed that for this sort of Sonic. But anyway, I think that is all I can really say about this Sonic. Like I said, it's pretty much the same as the deluxe edition, and like with all the the red lights and like the viewer making a noise. But I'm just gonna say it's not a necessity. If you already have the deluxe edition or the retail standard one, you don't have to get this new one. Okay, I'll just line them up because I think it would look cool. There we are. So we have like retail standard, deluxe edition, two-toned chromed edition. Like I said, if you have this one or this one when it first came out, do not feel pressured in order to get this one. This one's rattling a lot. Why are you doing that to me? It's a nice addition if you're a collector like me, to get another color variation like I did with the gold Sonic, 14th Doctor Sonic. I'm not sure if they're going to make a retail standard of this, like this magenta color, but it's not two-toned and it's just like that matte finish. I don't know if they'll do something like that. I really hope they don't, and that they just stick it to this. Because, like I said before, this one came out first, and people were happy with the additions it had. Then this one came out, and it felt like a downgrade, which is not really that great. And if you already spent £40 for this, I'm not sure what the American or Australian conversions are off the top of my head, but then have to pay £25 for this, and you're getting, obviously you're getting less. You know you're getting less, but I don't know. But then, like, it's the same here. This one, it was also £40 off the Character Options website. And honestly, I'm glad that I have these. I probably should have, you know, skipped out on this one because I already have these three, like these two, and I'm probably going to get the yellow one when it eventually comes out. But yeah, it's just the whole thing. But I really hope they don't make a standard edition one for this, because it feels good on its own. I like the two-toned finish on it, and I don't really want like just a basic one like this, but just red. Like I don't want that. And plus the box itself did say like this time it's a stunning iridescent magenta and green finish, and I doubt they want to edit that for if they are going to make a basic version. So I'll leave this video here. Which one do you guys like the most? Because I quite like, I'm sort of debating. It's not this one. I'll say that straight off the bat. It's not this one, but these two are just nice. They feel a lot better than this one, which that's my verdict on all this. I just quite like. Maybe because it's just like how heavy they are, and it tricks me to think that it's like real metal and gold and such that's on it. However, this one just doesn't look like that. It looks like painted, like plastic, and yeah, it's just, I like these Sonics. All right, that's my final verdict. I'm not going to go into an elaborate story about these Sonics, but I personally like these, and I can't wait for when they do the yellow one, whatever sort of finish they want to do with that. Oh, actually, while I'm here, I'll just move these ones to the side. I did say I was going to show like some things on this Sonic. Like, I was going to show how to get into the batteries. I'm not sure if people are going to find that helpful, but I didn't want to do it on the other ones because they're obviously better, and I'm not entirely fussed if this one gets damaged. So this is how you do it. It's in here. It's underneath this little plate here. You can see that there's a gap where you like stick something to flick it open. But if you stick your finger in and then pull up, it detaches, and then you just pull out carefully. And underneath that little panel there are the batteries. So if they take, I'm not sure what batteries they take, like 3 AG13, if people would like that information. But then to slip the panel back on, just slide it back on with a slight angle, push it in, and then push that down. And that is my TED Talk on these Sonic screwdrivers. But anyway, tell me, what do you guys think of this new Sonic screwdriver? I personally really like it, and as the collector I'm happy to have this in my collection. And we'll wait however long until the next one. The Christmas special is coming out in 10 days, so can't wait to see this one in action with the episode Joy to the World, or Worlds. I'm not entirely sure what the marketing team made the mistake on that, because the box here says World. I've seen some posters say Joy to the Worlds. I'm rambling, aren't I? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video and the review of this new Sonic, and I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that will be. I never know, because I don't have a schedule for this sort of stuff. Anyway, have a nice day, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.